What up, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. I am unfortunately by myself today. Grim couldn't make it. Babysitter things, you know, the life things, the choices you make, the responsibilities, as one would say. But yeah, I am by myself today, which means story time. Actually, I've been wanting to make this video for a minute. It's just I wanted to do this when I was by myself. So now the opportunity has arisen, so I will tell you guys what's up. So let's get started with today's video. Alright, let's get to it then, right? So, what did I want to talk about? Let's see. Oh yeah. So, you guys remember the crash. Those of you who have been a while, I've talked about it a couple times. I gave you the gist of everything, but you guys also know that I was recording that day. So you guys are like, well, where's the footage? And I'm like, the same thing. So I'm going to tell you exactly what happened and the hoops I jumped through to get all this and what I didn't get from it. And yeah. So okay, so let's start with I had to wait till everything was done with the lawyers and whatnot before I could even get the memory card back. Yes, I was recording that day, so I had to wait for all that jazz to get cleared up. Then I was given a number to the officer in the substation he worked at, and I had to contact them to get to get the memory card status changed from evidence to return to owner. I had to have the officer change that so I could go pick it up from the evidence place. I get these numbers and I pretty much have to leave a message with this receptionist lady at the substation. And, you know, she takes my message, I tell her what's going on. And so my lawyer was like, you know, police department's kind of busy, so you're going to have to pretty much call every day and bug them. I was like, okay, I can do that. I'm not at work anyway. I literally have nothing to do. So I do that, and yeah, that really irritated that receptionist lady. So, you know, like a week goes by, I call every day. She pretty much, like, 5 days in, is like, I already left him that message, and I was like, lady, I'm just doing what the lawyer told me. He told me to call every day, so this way the ball gets rolling. I'm just doing my job. I understand you left a message. You're doing your job. Let's just continue doing our jobs. You know, I was pretty chill about it, but she was not having it. Like, it was not working out for her. I tell my lawyer, I'm like, yo, I've not even got a response back. No one's called me. I feel like I'm getting the runaround here. And he's like, all right, the next step is we will call, and I want you to start going down there. Maybe a couple times a week. I was like, oh, okay. So I wait till Monday. You know, I talked to him on Friday. I let the weekend go by. I go down there. Crazy ghetto neighborhood. I don't even know why he was over on my side of town. Well, my side of town ain't that great. But this part was ghetto, let me tell you. So I drive down there because I can finally start driving again. And make it down there, and I go in, and this lady, like, you know how the substations are, it's all glassed off and you can't even get to them. It's like this little glassed off waiting room. This lady, like, there's like 8 people in there, right? And of course, who do I get? The lady I've been calling every day. So I get about halfway through my spiel that I've been, you know, talking to this whole time, and I don't even get halfway through it. And she's like, listen, I already gave him the message. And I was like, lady, I apologize, but nothing has happened in 2 weeks. I've told my lawyer this. I understand that he's called you, but he told me to start coming down here twice a week. So I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're going to start seeing me twice a week. She's like, but I was like, I understand you left a message. You're doing your job. I am doing what I was asked of me. That's it. So, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm just doing what I was told to do. I'm just trying to get this part over and done with. The second I get it, I will leave you alone. That's just how it's going to be. I don't mind being a little obnoxious at times. You guys know me. So, but I was cool about it. You know, I wasn't angry. It got me out of the house. I hadn't been out of the house in forever, so whatever. So the lady, like, I guess kind of understood. I'm not sure. But me, I only went down there one time. 2 hours later, the officer calls me. And shockingly, he was actually a pretty chill dude. I expected him to be, like, irritated because I had been bugging so much. But he was actually really chill and super helpful. I was shocked. Like, I expected kind of more flack. So he tells me where to go. I have to go to evidence. I had to find out where the hell that is, and go pick it up. So I think it took 2 days because I forgot the first day was like a holiday. So I go the next day, make it down there, and I finally get it. You have to like wait outside. They won't even let you inside. It's like all hardcore lockdown. So I'm all excited. I run home. I see that it has, I think it's got like 15 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes of footage on there. I was like, oh yes, it was recording. So I load it into the computer, I go to hit play, and it says corrupted file. And I was like, oh great. You know, so I start looking up on like how to fix it. You know, so I look it up, and you know, it says like you just got to rename it and do this, that, whatever. So I did everything I could, and it still would not play. So you know, I kind of looked up what the causes were. On that crash case I had to take the GoPro door off. It's like the waterproof door, and you really only ever open it to take the memory card out and to swap out batteries or charge a battery. And there's like a foam piece on the door, so it keeps a solid connection all the time. So what I found out was when I took the door off to put the crash case on, and it gave a little bit of play in the battery. So you guys are like, why did you do that? You know, that's kind of a dumb thing. Yes, it was, but at the time, I had bought a cell phone battery charger pack, so this way I would never ever have to change batteries out. But to do so, I had to take the door off of the GoPro, Dremel out a small hole to run a USB through, and it would charge my GoPro the whole time. I would never ever have to take it off. Like, I could legit record for 2 hours or 4 hours, whatever the memory card lifetime was. It was pretty legit. But by doing so, it made play in the where the battery is. So the battery was able to move out just a little bit, and that lost power to the GoPro when I made contact with the lady's car, which in turn corrupted the file. Probably if I had kept that door on, we'd be singing a different tune, right? So, you know, I'm at home, I'm trying to fix it, I'm doing everything I can, YouTube shows, I've looked up this, that, whatever, and nothing, like, absolutely nothing is working. So I start looking up, like, memory card and PC memory repair, like what to do. So I take it to this shop. Sorry guys, I'm all sniffly, it's cold out. But I take it to this shop, and the guy's like, well, you know, I can run this program. It's not like the most hardcore program, but I could run this program and you know, see if it works. I was like, that's cool. You know, I'll charge you like $50. I was like, cool, you know, whatever, that's fine. So unfortunately, he couldn't pull it off. So he's like, I can send it away to these people I am working with, and they can try and fix it. They have better software. I was like, all right, cool. He's all, but before I do that, just to let you know, it could be expensive. And I was like, well, what do you mean by expensive? And he's all, it could be like $400 to $2,000. I was like, what? You know, it might even have been a little higher than that. But you know, I was like, what? And I was like, well, I want the footage. I want to know what happens, because I still can't even remember what happened to this day. You know, so I want to know. And I'm like, screw it, just send it off. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, just send it off. So a couple days go by, and I get a notification saying, hey, you know, we received your memory card. I had to give him permission to look through it, and they're like, okay, we're gonna run it through the program with your permission. And I said, okay, that's cool. A couple more days go by, I get a notification saying we were able to retrieve 95% of what was on the GoPro. And I was like, yes, that is awesome. They're like, you know, it'll be like a week or two before we can get it back. I was like, sweet. I was like, sure, whatever. I've already been waiting this long. What's a couple more weeks, you know? It finally comes in, right? I've been waiting forever. It finally comes in. Let me get over here real quick. And I get it, and like there's like a shit ton of video on here. I was like, why do I have hours worth of video? Like I only legit had, I don't know, 15 minutes, 5-10 minutes on there. You know, it was really strange. Oh man, I'm super sniffly. So I go and hit play, and it's like deleted footage that I had gotten from like the winter. You know, I think it was a ride that I didn't even use. So I was like, well, what is going on? So in a nutshell, what happened is they could not retrieve the crash because it was corrupted so bad. So that was the 5% that they could not retrieve. And that ran me like $1,200. Like, I was so hurt. But, you know, I was talking to Grim, and he was like, maybe it's better that you just don't know what happened. You know, you're able to ride and all this stuff. So, yeah, I'm in agreement with him. Maybe it was just not meant to be. You know, I did want to share it with you guys because I was generally curious, but unfortunately, I did everything I possibly could that I knew I could do, and it just did not work out. I do apologize. I really did everything I could possibly think of to make this work, and it just was not retrievable. I really should have just kept that door on the GoPro, and I would have probably been okay. But it's not how that worked out. So that is a story of the hoops I went through. It was a sad day, let me tell you. It was a pretty sad day. And did I tell you, Grim got me this like fanny pack for the bike? Look at it. It's got all my stuff in it. Let's just hope that I strapped everything down right, because my keys, my wallet, my camera, or my phone is in there, so I don't want to lose that on the side of the road. Alright everybody, this is where I'm going to end today's video. I just wanted to share that story with you, just because I did do a lot, and it took weeks, man, for like all that just to pan out the way it did. It really does suck, but maybe it was just one of those things that was meant to be. This is what was supposed to happen, you know. But thank you guys for stopping by. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.